football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Cut! Cut!
Wilson airing it out to start. Getting out to his left. Catch made by Austin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He's got it deep downfield. And that's a kick for a touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Samuel now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
First turn of the game for James Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready up!
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go!
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. It's brought in, hits his back, Ray Davis. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Set! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Viking 18.
Wilson mover right.
Get up.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. It's a first down, and he's still going. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And it sets up second down.
Come on, set, go!
They'll throw it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Cougar 19.
Third and long through here. Brought in right side by Kincaid. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL
Let's go
today,
now.
you're typically going to score.
Hawk
Get that shot
70,
down
Hawk
the field,
70.
well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Shakir sent in motion left.
Hut.
Working inside the red zone. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact
Ready.
before they ever reach the target.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Now the Bills will go for two.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll
Panther
motion him
60.
out of the backfield. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's denied the goal line. They pushed him out of the two, and that keeps two off the scoreboard. Things trim back down to a single-point rock as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Front left. Cut.
Russ now from the gun. He's on the move. Launching deep down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Second and 10 now. Completed here to Pickens. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a side and believing your guy can get there.
And it's incomplete, so that's him back fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. We've got a close one here. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Hey, alert.
They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up. Russ is cooking again. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time,
Here
they
we
work
go.
on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Let's go. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Here we go, set! Cowboy 80! Lion! Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much as training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown.
Go! Ready?
He's throwing for it. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Pass now to kick this away. Cordero Patterson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cut! Good shot!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Cut! Cut!
After the pick, here's Wilson. Vacates quickly left side. That one's caught on the sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there.
14,
And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Cut! Cut!
On play action now, Wilson. It isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Targeting sideline, and Freiermuth has it. It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. The Steelers pushing for a late spark before halftime.
Cut!
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
One left, one left!
Wilson now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Cut!
Here's Wilson to the air. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Wilson to throw again. Good pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled.
Hey,
after
easy.
gaining
Touch.
a handful.
Let's go
Steelers
double
working
count
with a
right here.
sense of
Double count.
urgency from the hurry up top, continuing to run. Set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
See, guys, look what happens when I match up and I do a little bit of what they do on defense, right?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Touchdown, Buffalo. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
One
It has been
sus
wash, rinse,
play
repeat
right
for
there,
them
all game.
offensively, Brock, 'cause, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly
You guys
right.
say
Offensively,
you
this
want
is
to see
just a
me try.
machine.
I tried
Switchable
15, 20%.
defensively, you're running the risk of
Only
being
thing I did was
embarrassed here
pick good
pretty
play calls. That's it. No fucking lazy bullshit.
Bass gets the extra point to go.
Not spamming meta plays, easy pass concepts, running the ball, no scheme. Like I said that. No scheme ever in 23 years playing online or quit a game in 23 years playing online.
Bass now to kick this away.
I'm not winning 28-7, guys, am I? If I'm not reading their formation and set from the play call screen, right? Because I don't know what play they're coming out with. They come out in bunch. They come out in single back. I could give them nickel diamond quarters when they're under center. I could give them nickel. I could give them base defense when they're 4-5 wide. I could give them nickel dime quarters when they're under center, right?
Offense ready to begin this drive.
I let them score on the first drive because I was just fucking around.
Saw the play fake. He put everything he had into this one.
I was just trying to pass the ball down because I felt bad for him.
One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than
Like I said, this is I'm adding 2 more things to what I say players do. Run the ball, play action, scheme. Usually I just say level, smash, drive, but I'm adding spacings and flood or sail concepts, right? And then it's still play action and RPOs and screens and shot plays.
On the field, we got a 2-point conversion coming up. Wilson's throwing for it. This is caught. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now.
And people think I trash talk. Like I said, I never trash talk. All I ever do is say what kind of player I am, what kind of player they are. Whether I win or lose, whether they win or lose. But I'm a bad winner or sore loser, because I'm supposed to just let them do what they do and respect it. If they execute their easy bullshit plays and they, do whatever they want, I'm supposed to respect it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line.
Ready.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Set up.
Throwing it to start this drive. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. second down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You've got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted.
Like I said, just fuck around in that play. That's fine. I won't do that again.
And he takes this one back for the pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
What?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for two. That trims the lead.
That's the only time they'll ever have more than 2 reads. And people think I'm trash talking. I'm the only player with more than 2 reads. The only other players are, sorry to say, not even Madden champions, former quarterbacks have that. I'm not even a former player or coach at any level. The only time they ever have reads, guys, go through more than 2 reads, is if everything's conveniently, fine on the play. Play action, the blocking's holding up. Me, 5 to 8 reads, 3 to 8 reads with live bullets.
To an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
How could you have 8 reads if there's only like 4 or 5 eligible receivers? Well, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but if you go through your reads more than once, that can work that way.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
He'll throw it. He gets a lock behind one. Deep downfield. They kick that television shot. Behind the right sideline, there's space. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown.
User wrestling. How did I know he was user wrestling? Because that's 99.9% of players.
For the extra point.
And when I saw that, I knew I had a chance.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2.
I always say, every single time in that situation, why would you ever go with a possession catch? You go with a possession catch, the play is over.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with
Yeah, is it a chance to pick it off or get hit and fumble or whatever? Yeah, but here's the thing, they're not going to return a pick for a touchdown if it is picked off. And if you use a possession catch, like I said, the play is over. There's no chance for anything. Right? So every single time in that situation, I'd rather see players not use a possession catch, just catch it normally, because you will have that happen.
Ready?
shotgun snap. They're going to throw.
See, and I'm just being greedy right now,
And the big play drives them backwards. Second
because I'm
down.
not taking my opponent seriously. He scored twice because the first drive I was messing around. Second drive, I felt bad for him, so I didn't pick it off. I was just going to bat it down to give him another chance. He caught it.
Ready?
Another try following the sack.
I was going to say I didn't want to do that one.
He's going to go down.
Didn't want to do it, but fuck him. He's still, like I said, what the name of this title, the video is, and what the title has been every few games right now. Beating these try-hard scum.
From midfield now. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. Big game downfield. And he'll go down shy of the end.
I'm not spamming something, am I?
They
He probably didn't either, but they will. There you go. There you go. And you guys wonder, like, right now, after a game like that, I don't even want to play anymore. Honestly, seriously. That if I don't try, it just, am I pick and play good plays or am I not? That is it. That is it. Am I don't even need to run the ball. Am I, because no matter what defense they put out there, tight man coverage, you got routes to beat that. Uh, Deep zones, you got plays to beat that. RPOs, run plays, tight ends on corner routes, plays routes who can't get bumped on the play, play action. Um, Seeing like, okay, what routes, like for example, outside receivers having streak routes versus tight cover two man, they will kill that press. And they don't even have to be like an elite wide receiver, and they'll kill that press by whoever the corner is. And then you have plays with motion mesh spot. You have that RPO alert read or whatever it is. You know that if they do not follow them, in most part they don't. It just in those defenses, it's like, is it cover two man? Is it basically any man coverage will not allow them to follow them in man coverage, basically on the motion. And basically, it's like whatever the rest of the players are, the rest of the defenders are. But the other thing I say is I have to tell my opponents what kind of player I am. It's because if I beat somebody like this, they're just gonna judge me on how they play and how 99.9% of players play. So no. So if I do happen to try out here and be smart with my play calling, because that's all I really need to do. I don't need to run the ball. I don't need to scheme. All I need to do is be smart with my play calls and just like read, okay, are they trying to be a scum? Are they trying to be a try-hard scum and put quarters three deep out there? Are they trying to be a try-hard scum and disguise their cover zeros? Are they trying to be a try-hard scum and put cover two man with Fat D underneath? Are they trying to be a try-hard scum and stay in those deep zones and back up everybody too, right? Because if they have everybody backed up, guys, and you are not running the ball, you are not using motion, you're not using play action, you're not going to check downs, you're not using screens, and you're just, hey, I'm gonna pick a play and I'm gonna read this seam pass, this corner route, this post, everything is covered deep. And you're just looking to every deep route on the play. Staring it down, staring it down, staring it down, sack. Not realizing, oh, I didn't know they were playing deep. I didn't know they were using roughing. I don't know they were playing fat deep. I don't know they're in the wide front like they are right now. And here it'll either be my second read or it'll be my fourth or fifth. Fourth. That's what I said. What I said. I read the seam. I read the running back hitch. I read the corner, and that's my fourth. If I would have went to the flat would have been my fourth if that was open. Is it an easy pass concept? Yes, but how are other players reading that? Right? Well, I guarantee you, if they're using somebody like Mahomes or Lamar, they are using that play, and maybe they're reading the seam and then the hitch, but they're rolling out to the right with that curl flat. I'm not rolling out to the right with that curl flat. Damn, I thought it was something else. I thought it was a run play. Like I said, guys, clock was running down, didn't see my own play art. Literally, you guys saw the time where I saw the play art. Basically, I snapped it twice because I was worried about not being able to snap the ball. Why should I be worried about it? I said I take a delay game first down, I take a delay game. See, oh, but you suck, you trash, you threw a pick right there. Yep, excuses, excuses.
They put Kelsey in motion.
And then right off the bat, like I said, they'll think like I'm trash talking when all I ever do is what? Tell my opponents and you guys what kind of player I am, what kind of player they are. And until I see different, I have the right to say what I want, to say what I feel, that they should on the game. The name of the title, once again, is Beating These Try-Hard Scum, the worst quarterback in the NFL. But, like I said, I'm not trolling and I'm not trash talking. You can read my profile. I played with punters at quarterback for 2 years. That's why I was undefeated in tournaments. Still undefeated in tournaments. They'll run the ball here. They'll either run the ball here, have a play action, or a quick pass. Or they'll do that. Right? All of that. Still me. No degree of difficulty. But players take it the wrong way when I say that. They think I'm trash. On the ball. Here we go. Like I say, play smart. Go no huddle. Go no huddle. Don't give me a chance to match up.
You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Man in motion is Brown. He'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Second and 7.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion.
Like I say, guys, RPOs. Run the ball, play action, mesh, drive, levels, spacings, sail or flood, play action shots, RPOs, screens. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm supposed to respect that because everything I just mentioned is all cheap. Everything that I just mentioned.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter.
But why don't you stop it? The game's about adjustments. If I adjust to it, they're going to see it and adjust to something else. Yeah, make them constantly adjust to you. Do something about it. Do you guys not know how easy it is to defend the RPO there, the bubble screen? If I defend it though, they can run it, they can go to a hitch, they can go to a crosser, right? I don't put Faggy out there like 99.9% of players. I don't use a rush out there like 99.9% of players.
Motion man is Rice.
Now I was using motion to determine if it's man covered. I don't do that. But like I said, if these are tournament games, I'm doing it. If these are meaningful games, I'm doing it. And they think it's a meaningful game. They think it's a competitive game. So, okay.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. They put Kelsey in motion.
Did I try moving my front constantly? Did I try to audible constantly before the snap? Did I, use a rush? Did I try to, use or something to take that away? Nope.
We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Stock defenses out here with minimum adjustments.
Third and goal.
15.
Here's Mahomes.
Yep. Covered too. Threw it and it was still covered. That's what I'm talking about.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it.
Disrespectful too, but like I said, I don't care what they say, I don't care what they do, but how you play is how you show respect. I'm out here respecting every single opponent because I play fair, I play the right way. Oh, don't come on here, bitch, and tell me or tell players how there's a right and wrong way to play the game. Heck, people, I'm not telling you what to do. You can use a scheme. You could run the ball. You can use screens. You could use RPOs. You can use shot plays. You can go empty. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But just don't spam it or say, hey, I'm better than you because you have an easy fucking play. I have players telling me, they beat me and they're like, oh yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm king, and you trash, you suck, you suck, like seriously. And if that's another player, they're like, oh, you lucky I didn't get that. Every single play, I hear that. Oh, you lucky I dropped that one. You lucky I would have hit a touchdown there. Oh, you suck, you trash. There's no such thing as a bad player. There's no such thing in any video game. I've said it in games where I won 60-20. I've said it in games where my opponent threw 11 picks in the game. Literally, 11 picks. But if I use that play and I only go to that route every single time, I would call myself trash. Well, no, not trash. Lazy. Because I don't tell anybody they're trash or they suck. Sorry, they're rubbing off on me, guys. Sorry, they're rubbing off on me. I showed you guys in practice. I was like, here's what 99.9% of players do, right? Levels, mesh, play action, crossers, and I say, oh, I say I'm not even gonna read the defense here. Every single time it's a random defense in practice. I'm not even gonna read anything. And you see, constantly executing without reading the defense, constantly. Did I have to read defense there? No, I just went through my reads. Yeah, we get it. Shut the fuck up. Stop whining. Stop bitching. Play the game. But the funny thing is, like I said, if I get my ass beat 60-20 because I'm playing on autopilot, not doing what I should do on offense or defense, right? Not playing smart, right? Not running the ball like they do, right? And I just slip in a run there just for the hell of it. I don't know why. If I'm not playing like them and I get my ass beat, oh, you suck, you're trash. But if I play like them and it's a close game, right? That's 99.9% of players right there too. But that's all natural, baby. That's all natural. Them, they're just doing that because they'll read one side and they'll roll out to the right. That's them every single play. And look at them. Do I do that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right? Look at that. Right? Me, that's my fifth read on the play. Them, they're staring that route down. Because if, let's say you stare that down and you're waiting, you're waiting from him to cross from that side to the middle to see if he's open there and then all the way to the other side, and he's never open, guess what? What do you think's going to happen? Coverage sack, hit on the throw, fumble, pick, all of that, right? But they'll get by because they're running around with Lamar Jackson or Mahomes. They'll run around in circles, right? Whether I win or lose, like I said, guys, I get blown out, I give blowouts, I get shut out, I give shutouts, I win close games, I lose close games. Does not matter. No scheme ever, never quit a game in 23 years or use a scheme in 23 years playing. I don't resort to the type of shit that they do on offense, defense, and yes, special teams. I know how to use scum kicks. I don't use them. I don't do that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
I really don't want to have to match up defensively and offensively. I really don't want to have to go to a bag of plays to how to beat these deep zones that they're playing on every down. How to beat these fag Ds that they're playing on every down. How to beat these disguise cover zeros. You know what I mean? Because if I don't do anything, I'm getting sacked by a cover zero. If I don't do anything, I'm getting a covered sack or throwing a pick against the deep defense and with them playing back. If I don't do anything, you know what I mean? I'm forcing a throw when they have a fag D and I don't know it, right? But I don't do any of that. So they have it easy and I have it hard. And then people are like, well, whose fault is that? It's not yours or mine. Nobody's fault. You know, relax. They're always trying to win every single thing, whatever you say. Like I said, 23 years. 23 years of playing online. There's not one thing that I have said that an opponent wasn't quick to react to. That was just one of the things. Oh, like, you know, I don't resort to doing what you guys do. I don't run the ball. That's why you're able to beat me. Well, whose fault is that? You didn't run the ball. Whose fault is that? Right? At least be a real one. Don't tell me or somebody else who doesn't run the ball and gets their ass beat that they suck or trash. You can tell them what other players have told me, the real ones, who are speaking the truth. Just tell me I'm an idiot. Tell me I'm retarded for not running the ball, but don't tell me I suck or I'm trash, because every single player, okay, who is going to not run the ball and not throw checks down or not do anything against deep defense or, you know, play into their opponent's hand is going to have a bad outcome. I see it when players I face are one-dimensional. I see it when I'm one-dimensional. I know how to play the game because I do all of that in tournaments. There we go. I mean, I say they'll do it even on screens, guys. Right? Me, I'm picking a screen. I never think of running with a quarterback on a screen. Never. Oh, you jealous because you never thought of it? No. 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 Is Lamar Jackson on the Ravens doing that? Are they calling the running back slip screen? I don't know. I don't watch them that much, but are they doing it? Oh, once in a blue moon. Blue moon. Them? Problem with them is they would spam. I had players who spam certain play action plays where they have the running back leak out, right? And this was ever since like men, 08, men 10. They would run, it would be like the 49ers, the Ravens, right? Back in the day. They used those play actions with the blocking releases by the running back, and they would roll out to one side, making you believe that they're just going to take off with their quarterback and just play like that. Meanwhile, they throw it all the way across the side of the field to their running back or whatever, right? Or their fullback. It was like, I think, Frank Gore, or it was their fullback, whatever the case was. It still goes there, too. How did I know? But when I talk like this, they think I'm trash talking. Go figure, man. I mean, if I was trash talking, don't you guys think I would say a lot worse? Am I saying that I'm going to beat that ass, right? Oh, I'm going to beat that ass. Am I saying they suck or they trash? No. Like I said, there's no such thing. No, I have no choice but to just basically give up a field goal here. Best case scenario. Because the whole drive that he had, the reason I called a timeout was because I didn't realize how much time was left. Oh, maybe you shouldn't be talking. I talk like this to every player, and I don't care about the outcome of the game.
Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip, and he does it about as well as you can ask.
So, here's a first and 10.
Like, can they not play or win a game without playing the way they do? Because I can. Once again, did I read his play from the play call screen or when he came out of the huddle? No. Oh, whose fault is that? It's not my fault. It's not yours fault. It's not nobody's fault. That's what they always say. Whose fault is it? 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 You suck. You're trash. You couldn't stop me there. Didn't match up. Didn't read your play from the play call screen. Didn't even look to care to read your alignment and formation. If I cared, I would have went down with 1 yard left, 1 second left.
We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you.
Yeah, he gets the ball too. Lucky motherfucker. Seriously, he got lucky. Told you, the first drive. I got 1 first down on the first play. Second play of the game, second play of the drive. What the players tell me, oh, trying to troll me. Oh, I'd rather be lucky than good. No. Luck don't have you win tournaments. I've won tournaments. I'm undefeated in tournaments. And now, like, he can just keep playing, keep away. Oh, but if you're good enough, you'll adjust and you'll shut his ass down. Because that's the world, that's the kind of world we live in. We live in a world of, what do they say? We live in a world of dudes, not, we live in a world of wills, not, dudes or whatever, right? It's all about results, not about how you get them. So it's all about, we'll win no bodybuilding competition, but we don't care if we took steroids or not. We'll win a Madden game, but we don't care how we played. We don't care if we shit all over the game in the name of winning. I mean, he's not even spinning, he's not even juking, he's nothing. He got lucky when he scored the last touchdown. I believe it was like a 4th down too. Look at all the shit he's trying. Alright? And then they'll try to troll you. Oh, is this too much for you?
Yellow.
Yeah, you should have known the third one. Oh, I would have declined it. I don't accept penalties. You guys know this. You guys know I don't accept penalties. Too bad.
So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert in his
Gonna try to roll out with his quarterback again with a screenplay.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey.
Oh, you're jealous. You don't have a play like that. Right. You don't know what plays I have. You never know. You'll never see them.
Hey, 15.
It wouldn't matter if he was up 60-40. They never see my plays. Upfield? Yeah. No respect for him. What did I say? They're going to play keep away. Try anything to get that 2 touchdown lead.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and
He'd rather be lucky than good.
You
said it.
comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and
I read his play. When was the last time I read his play? First drive or 2? Whose fault is that? Oh, but don't tell me that I suck or I'm trash. You could even say that. You could even say whose fault is that, and I'd be fine with it. But to say you suck, you're trash. I do. Right, and you people wonder why I'm a bad winner and I'm a air post, a bad winner and an air post, a sore loser, right? You're wondering why. Oh, he's using one of my formations here. Oh, I would have got beat by my own play if I didn't see it coming.
The defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump.
Attack!
They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
You know, if I wanted to do something even better, I would have faked it on that play, right?
mistake by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
Yep, they look for those, what did I say, depths, leverages, techniques, no respect to the game. But, you know, they go for it every single time. Not me. Guys who are basically unblocked from the start. Me. I do that too. I'm not gonna lie. I call them freebies. But am I using it as part of my offense? No. You know, quit your whining, quit your bitching. Come on, just stop me. And they'll troll and they'll use a certain tone. Come on, stop me. Come on, stop me. Come on, stop me. I have heard it all. Now he's going to read this mug look, which would be barely reading a defense. Barely. And then he'll run the ball. What I say? Because it's a low risk, high reward play. Low risk, high reward play. And I'm supposed to respect that.
Hero 15! Yellow!
They put Kelsey
43!
in motion.
43! My side!
Third and short. Here's Patrick.
Start. Oh, he still threw it. Oh my God. Get that field goal. Get that 2 touchdown score. Come on. Don't do it. Don't give me a chance. I say don't give your opponent a chance. And for me, I normally say don't give you know what a chance. Because female dogs a chance.
They can still pick up a first down here.
They're not going to any deep second level routes. They have short routes here.
15.
Gray is the motion man here.
Guarantee he's going to roll out. If he doesn't roll out, he's fucked.
My side!
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down.
Don't do it. Told you, if he doesn't roll out, he's fucked. Years ago, I said I should my PlayStation name should be Madden Nostradamus. Can't beat me. Can't beat me without playing like 99.9% players. Can't do it.
The kickoff team is out on the field.
21-7. Go on these long ass drives from me not matching up, from me not reading his plays on offense from the play call screen or when they come out. I was watching that new that Tyler Perry Joe's road trip. Oh, it's great. My birthday's tomorrow, so it's like great birthday present. If I have the time, like I said, in it's quarters. They're telling me to play man coverage. Could have been, but like I said, guys, what are they doing when they're winning? Cover 2 man when they're winning. They're gonna use a rush, right? They're gonna use a rush. They can't. They can't play without a user rush. Up 2 touchdowns and they still need a user rush. What for? Because they think I was trash talking. Right? They think I was trash talking. I don't know these players. Why would I trash talk? And by the way, is anything I said, like I said before, is it trash talking?
Here we go! Hiking 18!
This guy didn't even see. Last game, I made my opponent quit because I was winning like 40-21 or something. Not even halfway through the third quarter. You guys were here for that too. Yep, I know. 42 man. Doesn't matter if it's man up 3 deep. Same thing. Let me go to my actual play here. So once, the first time all game, guys. Going to my plays. First time all game. You want to stay in that cover 2 man? I doubt it. You stay in it, I'll beat you for a touchdown. You're gonna have to get lucky and get to me. Exactly. See? Pussy. Not even I'm doing that in this situation. That's only a prevent defense when there's 1 play left. 1 or 2 plays left in the game, not on 3rd or 4th down with 2 minutes left. Well, don't tell me how to play. Huh? I'm not telling you how to play. I'm just telling you you're a pussy if you do something like that. And I'm not trying to tell you that so that I can have a first down or get a touchdown. No. I'm just letting you know. Now we got those. What did I say, guys? Cover 0 or disguise cover 0s, right?
Hawk 70.
That's again too late. Sorry. Yep. Take another delay again. Can't call time. I just gotta put one of my plays out there that beat both men in zone. I'm gonna go to that. This ain't a good play right here. No, I'm just gonna go to it anyway. Or they need to back out. They gotta play quarters 3 deep, or they need to back out. You see me back out 1 play all game? No. So it might not be a good play. But I see that stupid fucking user rush. So not only do I have to worry about, like I said, cover 2 man, I have to worry about cover 0, I have to worry about a defense playing back, I have to worry about deep zones, I have to worry about a user rush, I have to worry about fag D. You see what I mean? And they don't have to worry about one of those things. Not one player has to worry about that when I play. Not one of them. Don't have to worry about a fag D, don't have to worry about a user rush. You might have to worry about a deep defense, but I'm not going to back out with a deep defense as well. So if it's a cover 2 sink, I'm not dropping back with a cover 2 sink. If it's a cover 2 invert, I'm not dropping back with a cover 2 invert. That would be the smart thing to do, right? I'm telling you right now, you better not be in cover 2 man. Right here. That's not what I was talking about there. I was looking at the release from my receiver on the outside. Because when you press, there's those streak routes by outside receivers. You press, they kill press coverage. Like 7 or 8 times out of 10, they're killing that, and I'm using it like a hole shot. Hey, I'll tell you what my weaknesses are. Play calling. Why? Because I go either on coaching suggestions, formations, or I stay on recent. I never go to my favorites. I never go by concept where all my plays are found the best. And it's the best way to find your plays. And I don't believe I used this play earlier, so I'm probably fine with it. Oh, that's a touchdown. So they don't have to worry about nothing offensively when they face me. Nothing. I'm not matching up. I'm not matching. I very rarely match up defensively. No use rush, no faggy. No backing out my players. No playing quarter street deep. Only when it's like 1 or 2 plays left in the end of the half end of the game. That's it. Yeah, yep. I saw it. It died down. Has nothing to do with me having the worst quarterback in the game. Because I'm doing that with Josh Allen too, and they're doing that too. So, I suck. I'm trash. You're trash. You're trash. You said. Done. Says you suck. Johnny J. Trumper. The people say you suck. You suck. These are the great Americans. These are the great Americans of the United States of America. These Mac players. This guy Breezy, he's a great American. He's a great American. He's probably saying, oh, thank you, Daddy. The American people need wins, not excuses. I don't even know who that is at that point. You know, I usually do a good Trump, but, you know, not in the mood right now for that.
To try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of
Yellow. Hey, Riblet.
Man in motion is Brown.
What's that?
I hate that animation where they're like holding hands on the tackle. I fucking hate that shit.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 43.
Like, seriously, do you ever see that? You ever see a tackle like that where somebody's holding the guy's hands? Yeah. Right there. Oh my God. You had him open. But the only times they're not taking the check down, guys, the funny thing is, the only time they're not taking the check down is when they're winning big. Oh, but if it's a close game, check down the Lord. I'm not saying check down Charlie, but like I said, run the ball, play action, scheme, levels, mesh, drive, RPOs, screens, sail, flood, play action shots, motion. Now, I use motion too, but I don't use to read the defense. Why not? It's not a meaningful game. I don't need to know what the defense is in. It's not a meaningful game.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It's that bunch straight, whatever it's called. Yeah. Spread me in the front. Like I said, this could be a bad play call. They should know what this is right now. They should just stop this. Another one. I literally just started going to my plays. What was it? The last drive. Halfway through my last drive. So we're talking about 4 quarters here. 4 quarters. Out of 4 quarters, half of 1 quarter could I start going to the last half of the 4th quarter. I'm in. See, guys, whatever I'm in, if I'm in formation, if I'm a coach, I'll let the play call run now. If I'm in coaching suggestions, if I go by personnel, if I go by formation, if I go by concept, if I go by play type, if I go by favorites, it's always going to be something different. There are times where I go to like gun trio, or not gun trio, if I go to like gun doubles, or let's say I go to whatever formation. When I come back to the play call screen, it says Hail Mary, gun trio. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying for this situation. I'm just saying for any situation. Like, it'll be the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter. No, I didn't know it was 3rd down. Oopsie. But guys, look at how I can play and still be in a close game. People say, "Oh, you got your ass beat 21-7." I had guys tell me, I whooped your ass 28-7. Well, that's not whooping somebody's ass. Look at I said. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. What did I say in the last few games? Defensively, cover 2-man, quarters 3 deep, playing deep zones, while playing back, user rush, fag D, wide fronts.
In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
So they come to the line.
Oh, I'm gonna make you pay now for talking. As if I was trash talking.
Attack, attack!
They put Kelsey in motion.
Attack!
First down throw, Mahomes.
You know, you think for me, I'll do that.
That's intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
Oh, what the fuck now? I didn't touch anybody.
At their own 15.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to
I didn't touch anybody. What was they were saying there was a flag on the play? I never seen that one before.
that decision will cost them the game.
You know, if I'm ever upset at myself, it's like in these games where it's close, right? And I know if I don't fuck around, the game's already tied, or I'm actually this is to win the game right here. Instead, no chance, no chance. You never had a chance.
This is first and 10.
Dragon 60! Check out!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Right, I made up for that last one.
Field, it's Shakir. Wow, out of bounds.
And congratulations, you finally moved the ball. I don't even remember last time I scored. Could have been the first quarter.
And a much needed one as well.
Congratulations. Oh, but did I stare that down? No, I still went to my other leagues.
Here we go, here we go!
Fucking around here
They'll set up the
with a screen.
Cook. And this is
One screen.
touchdown.
No, oh yeah, guys, I forgot to mention, right? Everything I say I don't do defensively. Like I said, don't run the ball. I just picked a play right here. I didn't even know what it was.
Let's go! 19 tight, 19 tight! Hut, hut!
On play action, he'll set up the throw.
The other route never even got out of the backfield. Oh, like I said, I don't want to start kicking these games.
Trying for two.
I don't onside kick in these games. Even if I try in these games, I don't onside kick.
Out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, the biggest part of me is like upset because I'm fucking around. You know, it's on him to not, like I say every game, it's on them to not beat me worse because I was fucking around basically the whole game. So a lot of games, it's like I'll do everything right in the first drive or two, and then go away from everything, and it's autopilot. Again, long.
A fresh set of downs to work with.
And then what does that do? Well, they were up 21-13. They could have went up like, you know.
It's Mahomes.
You know, dude, why the hell is it? Why is it him though? The fuck? That's a glitch or something. That's bullshit. Because he's not. He's.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've
There you go.
seen really come out on
I was gonna say.
fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion
Good job,
percentage
buddy.
is
You
well
weren't
above league
prideful.
average.
Good job.
Frankly, it's really
No,
the
but you were
biggest reason why they
prideful.
find
Like I
themselves
said,
out front.
these games are social experiments to prove one or all three things. Players care about the game, winning games. Players are prideful, and players talk. But like I said, I only tell players what kind of player I am and what kind of player they are. That's not a form of trash talk, and I'm not prideful, and I'm not trying anything to win these games.
Where's it?
To an E goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up.
And the funny thing is, guys, right? I'm down 21 to what was it, 7? I said, okay, here I'm gonna go to my actual place. So I go by concept. I find my place. He picked me off, but I didn't try, right? On the play he picked me off, it was the same play that I just used for a touchdown here. Or not a touchdown, but, close to getting a touchdown.
Yellow. My side.
But I called a timeout right before. But what I'm saying is, you guys saw it, whoever was in this lecture, you saw I was probably going by coaching suggestions or formation, whatever it was. And like I said, when I tell you guys that I'm not trying, part of it is on purpose. Like, I refuse to run the ball, sure. But for the most part, I'm not doing it on purpose. When I'm saying I'm not trying, I'm saying, like, it's hard for me to try every single play. Because for me, trying is, you may think reading the shell, reading the depths and leverages and techniques of the corners, reading how like they're one high, two high, are they pressed, are they backed, are they showing a birds on a fence look, or are they in man coverage, are they in zone, reading the front, like that's still not even enough, guys. I do that in these games, but that is still, in my opinion, not considered trying because I do even more than that in tournaments. Because I am taking my time, not just every single play in tournaments on offense, I do it every single time on defense. And even in those games, I don't want to do it, but there's something on the line. It's a meaningful game. We're playing for money. We're playing for winning a tournament. We're playing for a prize. So I gotta take a quick bathroom break. Hold it in for half the game too. On top of that. All right, guys. So obviously, we always do our best thinking when we are in the bathroom, and I happen to have the best, like, you know, thoughts come to me while I'm just draining the main vein, just just taking a leak. And I just thought of like two things here. I thought, like, I used to think, oh, we're in a bad, you know, we're in a, we live in a world where everybody is prideful. Everybody, like, what I mean, is, takes everything so, I don't know, personal. You know what I mean? I take it personal what these players do because in 23 years of playing Madden, I have not faced an opponent, whether it was a regular, like, you know, a video game player or a former high school or college player or former high school coach or college coach. They play the same way. You would think that a coach would play differently. Come out here with many different runs and different run schemes, many different passes, pass concepts, and pass schemes. But no, they kept spamming. A coach kept spamming one or two plays all game long. And you tell, oh, I'm coach so and so, whatever, Oh yeah, oh, really? And I always used to think that this was something that just recently happened in like the 2020s. It was something that was like after COVID. But to be honest, I can't remember a time where I played Madden or played any video game and my opponent or players weren't prideful. Whether it was a Call of Duty game and you had 8 players in a lobby, right? Or if you played Team Deathmatch, Call of Duty or whatever shooter, there was not one player that's not like prideful. That if you open your mouth about them in any way at all, good or bad, they would take it personally, right? And so basically, I guess maybe, like, here's the thing. If I say that that's just the human condition, then why do I not belong to that demographic? Why am I different than they are? You tell me. I mean, you may feel like the way I talk is a form of trash talk, but it's not. All I ever do, like I say, if I am trashing something, I am trashing their character and their morals in these games. Like I say, by all means, and this is the other thing. I realize this when I watch my games over, right? Most of my opponents, some of my opponents will have their mic on and not talk, or have their mic on and listen to music, or have their mic on and talk or not talk, whatever. But there's a lot of my opponents, most of my opponents won't actually have their mic on, and I have my mic on and I'm talking because I'm live, and I'm also wanting them to know what kind of player I am and what kind of player I think they are, right? Because I give players the benefit of the doubt still to this day. I give them one or two drives to prove me wrong. And as soon as I see spamming on a drive of anything, that's when I start to say what I say. I give you sometimes it's like, no, I just give them half a drive and I've seen enough, right? I'm one of those players, I'm one of those people who in real life, when we're talking about real life, not playing video games, I do not ever judge a book by its cover when it comes to, like, you know, meeting people in real life, you know, being out in the world in real life. But when it comes to video games, I truly honestly feel like if you're the type of player to do this kind of shit in a video game, like, I can't trust you in real life with anything. I wouldn't trust you to date my daughter. I wouldn't trust you to be my kid's godfather, godmother. I couldn't trust you to live in my house. I couldn't trust you to give me a ride or give a loved one of mine a ride. I couldn't trust you to do anything. I just couldn't. And the funny thing is, I was on my Facebook today or yesterday, and there was those memory posts, like, where they basically say, like, what you posted on this day, like this, like, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was. And it was basically a website that I was on. It's like a survey website where you got paid for doing surveys, for shopping, for playing games, whatever, like Swagbucks, right? Um, and it was like these polls that I used to do back in the day, and it asked like, what's your favorite trait, personality trait in somebody? Would you say your favorite personality trait would be that they are a good listener, that they are trustworthy, that they are um, well, I would have to look at my Facebook to see what those were, but trustworthy, you know, good-hearted, loyal, like, good listener, you know what I mean, like, whatever, right? And I said, so the answer to the poll that I used only got 9% votes, right? The other ones were like loyalty, trustworthy got the most, right? Like one of those two got the worst. And I remember I took my time on that poll, right? Like, you're only getting 1 cent to answer that poll every single day. It's a daily poll that you get paid 1 cent for, right? So it's like, oh, I'm not going to waste my time on that. But that poll hit me because I was like, wait a minute. You could be quick to, like, say your favorite personality trait that you would like to see in somebody would be trustworthiness, good heart, good listener, um, you know what I mean? But what is the best, in my opinion? The one that I went with is genuine, and genuine was the one who got one of the most, like, least amount of votes. And the reason why I say that genuine should be the one everybody should always vote for is because you can be a good listener, you can have a good heart, you can be trustworthy, you can be loyal, but they could be doing it for the wrong reasons. Meaning, if you are genuine, you're not gonna just, like, be a good listener for one day, be a good listener for 1 week, be a good listener for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. You're always going to be that person, right? You're always going to be that person. So you can be fake. Somebody can be fake and be a good listener. Somebody can be fake and try to be a good person. Somebody can be fake and try to be trustworthy. Say, for example, you're renting out your home. I don't know why you would do this, but let's say you didn't know you rented out a home to a convict or something. You don't do a background check or something on them, and they just show you everything you want to see and tell you everything you want to hear to build your trust. To seem genuine, but you still don't, at the end of the day, know who that person really is, and then you'll find their true colors. So, in my opinion, I don't care about who's a good listener. I don't care about who's trustworthy. I don't care about who's, you know, loyal. I care about who's genuine, because if somebody's genuine, if I have enemies, right? What do they say? Your friends will stab you in the back. Your enemies will never lie to you, right? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Right? I'll give you an example today. My fiance's sister has a neighbor who did something that you don't ever really see people do anymore. And I'm not from the generation of back then, how neighbors would basically go out of their way to, give somebody soup when they're sick, or give them like a health remedy or health aid when they're sick. So basically, my fiance's sister, their whole family's been sick. And yeah, they're probably friends with the neighbor, like they have the neighbor's kid, come on to hang out or whatever, visit. But they gave them this whole care package of stuff for, like, to get better, right? And like, when I saw that, it was like, shit, you don't see that. You never seen that in our generation. It's not like we don't care, but we just don't want to go out of the way. Like, I know I don't want to go out of my way because, um, I'm just not a sociable person. But, I'm a genuine type of person that I would maybe, like, drop something off to them on their front porch. I may not come and visit them and knock on the door and, you know, um, hand it to them and talk to them while doing it. But I'm just saying, like, why do we live in a world where everybody's prideful? Everybody cares about, what kind of player they are. Well, they don't care about what kind of player they are. Because like I said, I was talking during this whole drive, and you guys saw, like, did I pick the play? Did I do anything? No, I was talking all game. And I was talking about something not even related to Madden. So do you guys really think that I care about these games if I'm willing to talk about something and risk giving up one drive? Because you give up a touchdown or any points to your opponent on the first drive, that might be all they need. So do you think I would really do that? In tournaments, there's a reason I'm undefeated. I do not talk.
Here we go, shot.
They go play action on first. Buying some time right.
I was greedy there. I could have hit the check down underneath.
As that pass falls incomplete. We will not get
Okay, I
another
gotta turn
play
up
in
that
here. That's
game.
gonna do it for quarter
This new
one.
setup I have,
Neither side
basically I
separating
put,
much so far.
we have two PS5s. I put my PS5, or my fiance's PS5, because we switched our PS5s when we moved. We took each other's PS5s and put them, like, mine's in the living room, and I'm using their PS5. But what I mean is, I did this new setup because I realized, like, we want to do our own thing. They want to be on TikTok after dinner, and I'm kind of like, so-called trash talking when I talk in Madden, and it annoys them. So, and then, I'm not, sleeping as good because, everything's on the PlayStation. I could play Madden late. I could, after I'm done playing Madden, watch YouTube. I can, it's just bad habits, right? So I thought, like, okay, I can take all my gaming stuff out of our bedroom and just have the Fire Stick TV, because You know, there are articles and studies that have been around for years that say you should have your bedroom not even have a TV. So
Design bootleg here.
that was the one where he sits.
One's complete right
That's funny.
side.
And I would have known that if I
Lines
wasn't
up with
talking.
about three. Namdi Matabike making that stop.
So it's like,
Down now,
you
7
know,
to go.
it's just to declutter, you know, not have as much clutter in the room because we had two bedrooms that are completely empty. One we just used was completely empty, just have completely empty, just to put like boxes for stuff that we bought in, empty boxes. And then the other one,
From the 39.
the other one was just like we turned into just a walk-in closet. So the one that only had like empty boxes for our iMac and new TV I bought and our couch that I bought from Walmart, like I use this room. It's a small ass room, so the other good thing about it is it's 2 rooms away from the bedroom, so I can do whatever, karaoke, play my game, and they wouldn't have to hear nothing, and I don't have to hear them being on TikTok either.
Working inside the red zone. He's got this complete to James Cook.
I'm trying to score it, but he keeps breaking tackles right there.
Gain Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part
And I could run this play, and he might know it and pick me off, and I wouldn't care.
and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
But if you don't know this play or what comes out of it, you get beat every time.
Throwing it again here. Runs it in.
If it's man coverage.
The Bills get a late score and tie it before the half.
Wait, what happened? Did they go for 2? Yeah, that's right. They went for 2. I'm usually the one who goes for 2. And I'm not just going for 1 because they got 6, you know. Because I would have went for 2 too. But in tournaments, I'm going for 1 every time. Every single time.
Bass now to kick this away.
Uh,
And no
do
return
it.
as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Like I can talk and still play, but there's a difference. There's games where I'll talk like nonstop and not be able to have an awareness and just basically go on autopilot. Like defensively, I went on autopilot the first drive. I did not even. I don't believe I even picked a play.
First and
Like I
10
believe the
down from
defense only picked plays because I didn't. I don't think. You know, I probably let them. There we go, right there. Oh, you would have had it. That's why I say go with those seams that I don't use. Go with those seam passes that I don't use. Right there.
No, we changed
And they like to use. I noticed they like to use. For example,
It is Cup left side.
when I use quarters, I don't want to say it, but I'll say it. When I use like cover 4 quarters, they'll like to go with gun
And that's good for
bunch quads
first
because what it does is there's just too many routes to flood the zone, and basically a seam pass or something beats it.
Quarterback will find you again.
You know, basically destroys cover 4 quarters
ball set up
because
at
of
the
it,
48.
because of the other routes on the field.
Receiver in motion going left.
Touch.
On first and 10, it's Jackson.
Hmm.
His pass is complete. That's a
So guys, those are the type of plays I'm talking about. Like when I, for example, I say I don't want to go to my bag of plays, that's like a play I would say, for example,
And they can take a moment to try
um,
to build more momentum after getting
like
the
my
first.
opponents, like I said, broken record. They'll play cover 2 man. They'll play quarters 3 deep with press. They'll play cover 2 man with fag D. They'll play deep zones and back up with those deep zones,
Hey, Alpha, sit high.
and sometimes play fag D with those deep zones playing while playing back. Right?
Jackson's gonna throw again. Complete
I don't know what he did on offense, but
Hey, move.
still, like
Yo,
I
yo.
can judge every single player by what I say the cover.
buys time, rolling right.
Yeah,
On the move. And he's tackled with a
I can
first
judge it
down
both
yardage.
on this cover, every single player,
Taken by the
because
Ravens. That
I'll
is
say
the
again,
final
one,
play.
run the ball, play
That's all
action,
they've got
scheme,
for what literally is
levels,
this half.
mesh, drive, spacings, flood or sail, um, RPOs, screens, and deep shots. And then defensively, it's cover 2 man, fag D, user rush, deep defenses use a rush, like disguise user rushes, meaning they'll give you the look of a disguise, give you the look of a cover zero, and like back guys out. They didn't even know the situation in the game. I don't know how the hell. I feel like we just had one drive each in this game. I feel like this game just started. Just don't go to gun empty chips, because that play, I tell you, nobody should ever use gun empty chips. It's the worst thing to do. You have to hope that your opponent's in a certain defense, because every route is deep on the play. So I hate gun empty chips. I'll back out just in case they want those vertical routes. What I mean is, if you keep a press against those outside receivers, they'll run the vertical routes, like a streak or something, and they'll beat that press, and they'll basically have like a whole shot, even though they shouldn't have a whole shot. You know. So I know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. But like I said, when I do it, it's like when they only have enough time for 1 or 2 plays. That's when I do it. That's when I back out, and back out with a deep defense. Them, they're doing it. As soon as they realize you're not running the ball, and you tell them you don't run the ball, you're one-dimensional, they're going to put quarters for you, or they're going to play back every single play. And if they see you not doing anything, they'll stay in it. I did it, guys. One tight end attack where I actually went to the tight end. Oh my god! But what did I say? End of the half, end of the game.
So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Check go.
They weren't in the defense. They just happened to not be in the defense where, you know, like I said, some people might think those are meta plays, but they're not, because there's half of your defenses could cover that, or all your defenses honestly could cover that. It's just that they didn't back out that time. Shit. That's good. This guy. Oh, they're going to come back down to bite you. Like I said, I don't care in this game. Do I still feel bad about that? Yeah, because it's like, it makes it seem like it's a meta play, because it makes it seem like no matter what defense they're in, believe me, I went into practice to try to see for myself, like, is this a meta play? Should I not be using this? Oh no, okay, like, cover 2 man, shuts it down. If you play quarters 3 deep, it still might not shut it down. There's certain defenses, I don't remember which ones shut it down. Drop defenses, I believe, just shut them down. What am I doing? See what I'm saying, guys? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Sugar, sugar.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Return it. 180. What is
Looking to throw.
I was trying to give him a hint there. Sugar, sugar, weak, don't be under play action under center. Sugar, sugar, don't be under center. Sugar, sugar, don't be under center. Oh, I thought he was going to try a scum kick there, guys. Yeah. I swear, sometimes I do a double juke and they just register a spin move. You think I wanted a spin move there?
To get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Don't do it, bub. Don't do it. Whatever you got, get out of it right now.
They motion a receiver left. Throwing now from the gun. Connects with Cook.
Backup plan.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
And I like this play if they're not wide. Right here.
That's good for a Bills
If they're
first
not
down.
wide at all.
Ready,
Yeah.
ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And just like I say, when you audible yourself, you'll see stuff like that happen.
Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets
The only time you ever see me run the ball is like second half because I just want to get the fuck out of here. I did not even want to play the last game. And I lost that one by just one touchdown because I was fucking around the whole. Basically, after my first or second drive, fucking around the game.
70 Timberwolf. Connect.
from the 47. This will be caught by Cooper.
My first thought was like, okay, looks like cover 2 invert, and I don't care what zone you're in, because you better be in that. Telling me it was cover 2 invert hard flat. It's possible.
That's good for a Bills first down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think
Because I was going to say, if he's not in the hard flat, I don't care what he's in. I'm getting it.
Here we go, here we go.
feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Thank you. 4-3. I'm not just staring that down. Because once again, guys, if I stare it down, what happened?
I should know this, but I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this sleeve we've got here, but his name belongs on the
If I
marquee
stare it
as
down,
he brings
I'm
in
taking a
his
sack, I'm getting hit on a throw, fumble, pick.
Contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Bills are
Another
gonna go ahead
game
and call their
where
first
my
timeout,
opponent's name
as that
seems
leaves them
to
with just 2 to use the rest of the
tell me
way.
he's good. Even though the name Big, King, I'm him, I'm that. I faced this guy. He beat me 42-3 because I didn't try. His name was Tatted the Fuck Up, or I'm inked the fuck up, like meaning like he's proud of having tattoos all over his body.
Go.
Right?
He's throwing for it. And that pass is complete for 2.
How many plays with crossing routes did I have off game, guys? Come on. It should be easy. Probably not even 5.
This away.
Probably not even 5. Shit.
Deontay Hardy to return.
And I'm supposed to respect these players, and what I say is trash talk because I call them out on what they do. Regardless if they beat me 60-20, 70-20, 60 to nothing, or I'm winning 21-6, I say the same thing every single game without fail. Until I see a player play different, I will do what you think I'm saying. That was so-called trash talk. Mesh, drive, level, sail, flood, run the ball, play action shots, screens, RPO. That's your man player. Respect. I'm supposed to respect that. And if I don't do anything to stop it, I suck or I'm trash. How do I know that's coming? Because they're not me. Because they're them. Defensively, offensively, I have to worry about user rush, fag D, playing back deep with the user rush, playing back deep with fag D. Cover zero. Did I even use a cover zero once? Maybe once or twice. That was it. Did I back up just at the end of the half? Did I use wide fronts? Maybe, but I don't know. Did I do it on purpose one play? I said sugar, and then a half. You guys saw, just like in the first game that I played, my opponent went up one touchdown early. First drive. I came back and won, and he quit with like almost 3 minutes left in the third quarter. He quit. I was winning like 38 to 20 something because I fucked around and I let him score 2 touchdowns after his first touchdown. You guys can go back and see it. Yeah. Still, no respect for your opponent. No. Like I said, we should not have respect for each other. I say have respect for the game. Like I said, guys, there will be games where I'm losing by 1 touchdown and I have more than enough time to run the ball and do what he's doing right now. And I don't on purpose. Why? Because I respect the game. Now, what I'm saying, like, if I was a head coach, if I was playing on an actual team, respecting the game would be to run the ball, would be to play smart, would be to do all those things. But these are meaningless games. And I say that when I say it when I'm losing, guys, it makes me sound a certain way, but I say it right now when I'm winning. Genuine. Authenticity. I say it whether I win or I lose. These are meaningless games. Stop the shit. I want to see players like this in tournaments, not players like this in these games. I don't want to have to try in these games.
19 Tiger.
Players say, "Oh, you don't know this, but you're actually shitting on the game if you think about it yourself, because you're not trying. You say you so-called love the game, but you're shitting on it." Guys, how do I say this? The reason I don't use cover 2 invert isn't because my opponent can easily read it and beat me over the top. It's because it is a lazy defense. What do I mean by that? I can stay in deep dime and quarters, cover 6, cover 9, cover 2 sink. I can go to man, cover 2 man, and just talk and just do whatever. And they'll have to run the ball. They'll have to go to underneath passes. They'll have to take 5 yards at a time and, do whatever, right? Lazy defense. I mean, you could just sit back and not have to do anything. Not have to use her, not have to do nothing. This is what I'm talking about. But do I do that? Very fucking rarely. Very fucking rarely. Here we go. Now let's see what they're going to do. They're not going to be like me and not go to their bag of plays against Puerto Rico. They're not going to be like me and not take the check down, right? They're going to be prideful and try to still score on this drive. Me? No, I don't care. I'm down 28-6. I don't care if you stop me. I'm not prideful. And I'm not just saying that. Take the check downs. Play smart. There you go. Right? That's called playing a lazy defense. That's called not having respect for the game. But like I said, if we're playing real meaningful games here, by all means, you do whatever you want. Everything's on the table in real games. Because if I'm not running the ball, I'm not taking check downs, I'm not playing smart on the play call screen, play call menu on offense and defense, that's on me. I'm losing money, and I'm losing money not trying. That would be stupid. But I'm not doing that, am I? I'm trying in those games. I'm not trying in these games. Right? Our opponent do this. He's gonna, whether he takes off with Lamar or dumps it down, he's gonna end up wasting 2 minutes. This is 99.9% players. 99.9% players. Because I don't play like this, I'm giving up quick touchdowns. Right? Giving up quick touchdowns. Then all of a sudden, he would have scored with maybe 250 left instead of 150, right? That's a big difference. That's a big difference. He's got 3 timeouts. If he would have scored a touchdown and went for 2, it's 28-15. And then within 2 minutes and 50 seconds, maybe he picks me off, gets a pick 6 on the first play. Then what? Then it's 28-22. Right? Exactly. Oh, sorry. You do the math right. I was thinking for some reason he had 7. But that's a huge difference, right? But me, like I said, I will never play smart in these games. And the smart part of the game is the part of the game that is not on purpose. When I say I'm not trying, basically, when somebody tells you they're not trying, there are certain aspects of the game where basically it's an area that you can control. It's a part of the game that you can control, and um, basically, like I said, I'm constantly trying to get better. Right? I'm still to this day trying to get better. Right? And what do I mean by that? I know my flaws. I know my weaknesses. Like I said earlier, my flaws, my weaknesses that I go to coaching suggestions, which are just trash, because you're able to only have 14 plays, as you can see here. Not even the 15 that I put on there. 14 plays. Not even 15 for every situation. And when you're in these situations here, it's even worse. When you need 2-minute offense, 4-minute offense, conserve time, shoe clock, like the plays are just trash.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready?
Number 2 again, but this time I'm just gonna go take it down. Don't worry, I'm not gonna run up the score, guys. Sorry, I'm not like that. I guess I'm not like that, am I? I really thought he was gonna quit. Kudos to him. Like I said, that's the only part of respect I'll ever have for my opponent. They could trash talk me, they could do whatever, and they find themselves losing on the losing end. I respect them, even if they talk shit all game, because I don't talk shit. I don't trash talk. But if they don't quit, I have so much respect for that. And that this is what players do. Those are what I'm saying. Like, I could stop an opponent for 3.5 quarters, right? No points. They'll go to inside zone, outside zone. What I mean, for example, it could be like gun tray, where there's 3 wide receivers on the left side, and they'll run an outside zone run it, sneak around the whole offensive line, and then have those blockers on the left side. Have all those 3 wide receivers blocking or whatever is out there, and then boom, wide open touchdown. Right? They'll go to it. It's like, oh, why didn't you do it earlier again? You know, why didn't you do it earlier again? I'm an expert at running the ball, but I don't. I know where my single blocks are. I know where my pullers are. I know where my double teams are. I know where my backside pursuit is, front side pursuit. I read, are they crowding in any gap? Are they, where do I think they're going to use her? You know, what's the front? What's the shell of the defense? Like, there's a lot. Are they inside shaded, outside shaded? There's a lot. I was gonna say right there, I just fuck around. When I say fuck around, guys, it's like when I use plays that are basically easy to execute. And I say I fuck around like 99.9% of players and put an easy play to execute on. Meaning, like, it wouldn't matter if it was man or zone, as long as there was nothing underneath it, you know, and it looked favorable. That's just like when they slip in a run against a favorable defense. That's like the same thing. And look at that animation. They go with the arm. They look like they missed the tackle, and there's like this invisible force field that just hits the screen. I mean, I really should go to one of my plays, because I just found this one play, and I don't know how I found it, because I looked at all my plays when I did this custom playbook. So, just to show, don't care if I get it or not, don't care if I get picked off or not. But players who care about having a lead, keeping a lead, they're not going to do this. Or players who care about somebody scoring a touchdown late, they're not going to try to do this. But players are prideful. They want to keep whatever lead they want. I have to go by concept. because I won't find it by formation. Surprised you guys are hanging in this long, to be honest. Like, I have the protection.
Go!
To throw, needing a first. To the sideline, Shakir
That shit is a cover 2 sync killer. I had to today. I was going to plays. I don't want to look for plays to beat deep defenses or to beat like maybe a deep defense with a fag D or a cover 2 man defense. So that's all I wanted. I could just take a knee right now. I'll just take knees right now. That's all I wanted.
Looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. That's all they have.
Normally, I tell players like, "Oh, don't take knees. You know, you were shitting on the game all game long. Don't stop now." But me, I don't shit on the game, so
Your favorite formation, right, Brock?
I can take knees because I don't shit on the game.
Nothing left to do
And whether
but
my
wait
opponent
and
wins
celebrate
big or
on one side
loses
and watch
or
it
whatever,
end hopelessly
they
from
still
the
play
other.
the way they played.
What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And
It
now
just
you
sounds
can enjoy
better
it.
because I just happen to win, so it's more truthful or it comes from more of a sincere place because I just happen to win.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, Tucker, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull
Hey guys, tell me if I'm weird. Basically, I like to eat limes or lemons, like the flesh.
Here's some dejected
Um,
faces as they leave this football
I don't know if that means I have a certain like deficiency, like nutritional deficiency, vitamin deficiency, or something. Because I know like apparently they say like if you eat ice, you're supposed to have like a blood disorder or be anemic or something. So I don't know. I don't like to look stuff up, but
glad I
other things that I do that people think might be gross are like if I eat tuna out of a can, I love to eat like tuna water. I love to drink tuna water. I love to drink basically any. I know it's random. I'm just saying that because I'm just trying to eat my limes right now. I have water with lime, and I don't like to waste it. And years ago, I just decided, you know what, I'll eat this, and I love it. It's like nature's sour. What's that one company uh, that claim they have sour candy? Like it's sour. Their candy's sour to most. Is it called Warheads? Yeah, sour Warheads, right? So this is like nature's Warheads. Hmm. So some people do what I do too. Some people will eat tuna and drink the tuna water, not drain it out. But I will also not. I also like to not heat up most cans of food. So it could be like, for example, I will like to eat like hot homemade ravioli or like ravioli made from like a bag of frozen ravioli with pasta sauce and whatever like that. Great. But if I am having a can of ravioli or a can of spaghettios or a can of spaghetti and meatballs, I do not want to ever heat it up. And I believe the reason for it is just because the flavor, it's there's like an acidic flavor that in the cans, like it's way more overpowering. And I just feel like if I cooked it in a microwave or heated it up, that I get turned off by the idea of it. So I never ever wanted to do that. And now that there's like, for example, cans of progressive soup or cans of like chicken noodle soup, sometimes I'll drink it, but most of the time I'll cook it in a microwave. But there's just certain things like tomato-based things. I'll probably heat up tomato soup, but if it's like ravioli, if it's like canned beans, obviously you could just eat straight as a can. But like any kind of beans, canned veggies, especially like sweet corn, I won't drain it. I'll drink the water too. Um, so my fiance and other people constantly tell me, "Oh, you're weird. Oh, ew, that's gross. That's disgusting. You're weird." You know, if you guys are like, look at this: win, loss, win, loss, win. I mean, win, loss, 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 win, win, loss, win, loss, win. I'm not trying. You can dissect and watch my live streams over and see in every game the games that I try more. It's not like I'm doing something that they do to say that I'm trying. The games that I'm trying more are the games where I'm playing smarter and taking my time at the play call screen, and then just hot routing or audibling something depending on what I see, and that's about it. Basically, picking good plays and adjusting or keeping the play, and that's it. That's really it. So when I'm playing autopilot on offense or defense, I'm not even doing that. Do I, like I said, I'll kick myself, or hate when I'm in a close game or I'm losing by 2 touchdowns and I shouldn't have even lost by 2 touchdowns, and then players talking shit, don't know what they say, I mute them, but they're talking because they think we're trash talking and they think we're better than us, even though they're not. Even though they're not even better than 99.9% of players they copy themselves. But just fucking around. 2 games ago, the weird thing with me, 2 games ago, I did not want to play anymore. I just wanted to stop after the first game. Now it's like I don't want to get off. The weirdest thing, but I'm gonna get off. 3 games. I don't normally play that many, but I just accidentally went to record. Okay, so there you guys have it. You guys can go back and watch my live stream and see, dissect my games if you want to, and try to judge if I tried or not. And basically, if you're gonna do that, just remember if I am going quick on offense and defense, and you see me not matching up defensively, and you see me getting gashed because I'm in quarters, I'm in nickel dime quarters, and they're under center, or they still have a running back in the backfield, and I'm putting nickel dime quarters, and I'm not fake blitzing, I'm not pressing, I'm not trying to do anything with my um, linebackers or my front, shifting them in any way. Just know I'm not trying to stop the run, that I'm not trying defensively, that I'm not putting defenses out there to align and match up with receivers, or basically I'm letting them run the ball. I'm letting them have free releases. I'm letting them. I'm not using disguise coverages defensively. Not matching up. No disguises. Not doing my run fits. Um, basically playing. You could say like vanilla defenses. Like it's a basically when you face me and I'm not trying and on autopilot, they are vanilla defenses because there's nothing like what I mean. But when I'm trying, you'll see me you'll see me like audible right before they snap it into coverage zero. You'll see me like playing deep zones. You'll in situations where they only have 1 or 2 plays left, like it's a third and long, fourth and long. You'll see me play smart. You'll see me match up. You'll see me try to stop the run on first and second down to have the right to put white fronts out there and rush the passer. You'll see me put cover 2 mans out there or try to be a little stickier in coverage. You'll see me try to be more attentive with my user. You'll see stuff like that. But when I'm on autopilot, it's like I'm just covering the middle and just looking for any crossers and not doing anything with my user. You know. Meanwhile, players are purposely trying to manipulate your user every play, right? And then offensively, I'm going quick, not only in a play call screen, but like I said, not adjusting pre-snap to what the defense is showing. So if I am in a play that has mostly deep routes and they have a deep defense, see, am I taking a check down? Am I going to something to beat that defense? Am I running the ball? And if I'm under center trying to go with a play action and they have a wide front and get me with a blitz, did I audible to something out of that? Because when I am trying, I read the front every single time so that I don't get got by going to a play action. Other players won't do that. So, guys, enjoy the live stream. Like I said, you can go back and watch the other games. Let you kill in 5 out.